guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you're new here and you don't know me already, hi, my name is Tanya and I do all sorts of makeup, beauty and skincare videos. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, then please don't forget to subscribe down below. Also hit that like button if you enjoy watching this video, and share and comment. That will be just absolutely amazing. Talking about my top favorite, most recommended makeup products that I absolutely love and cannot do without. These are my ride or die products. Like, I cannot do without either of these. These are absolutely amazing in every aspect, and this is going to be a mix of drugstore and high-end products both. So if you're interested in a full review and a tutorial of these products, then please keep on watching. So I'm going to start by using the Nykaa Prep Me Up Primer, which is a smoothing and perfecting primer. Now this is an amazing primer if you have oily skin or combination skin, or if you have a lot of pores on your skin. It's going to help fill them up. I'm just going to take a bit of it on the back of my hand and just put it on my T-zone, wherever I think I have my open pores. Now keep in mind, I've already moisturized my skin, for which I've used my usual Bioderma Sebum Hydra, which is a great moisturizer. So as you guys can see, I'm just pressing this in. I don't want to be dragging this product because it is a silicone based primer and it is meant to fill in your pores. So just make sure you just do filling tapping motions like so. So now for my foundation, I'm taking foundation by Makeup Revolution. This is the Makeup Revolution Stick Foundation. This is such a gorgeous foundation on almost every skin type. It blends like a dream. It's so affordable and super easy to use. It's buildable. It's like almost medium to full coverage if you build it up pretty well. It does not cake up, and color range is amazing too. So I really highly suggest everybody checks this out. So now I'm just taking a damp beauty blender and I'm gonna start blending this in. So as you guys can see, the foundation blends like a dream, you guys. I am going to be building it up right here in a while because I do see a couple of my acne scarring coming through. So we want to cover that up. I am a shade lighter than what I usually use because I ran out of that one and I have to repurchase that shade, but this is a purchase that I made earlier. This is the shade F4 and this is a shade light for me, but we're gonna make this work with a bronzer and a contour. So as you guys can see, I like to take my foundation all the way down to my neck because that's how it should be. It should never look like you're wearing a mask. It should just look nice and even. The Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer. Now this is such a gorgeous medium to build a concealer. If you use a lot of it, then it's going to give you a lot of coverage. If you go for like a tiny amount, it's going to give you such a nice light to medium coverage. That's going to look so nice and natural. Since I always like to mix up my concealers, I always prefer using one concealer which is lighter, and then I prefer using a concealer which is darker. I am going to be taking the Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the shade Medium Neutral. I'm just gonna pop this right underneath my eyes. As you guys can see, this concealer is a little yellow for me, but that's just gonna help me correct any redness or grayness underneath my eyes, and it's gonna make it look nice and flawless. Now taking the Flower Beauty concealer, I'm just gonna pop that right in my inner corner and towards the inside of my under eye, basically. So what this helps with is that it's gonna make your concealer look really flawless. It's gonna make it blend evenly, help reduce that grayness underneath your eyes. If you have any redness or if you have dark circles, it's going to really help you without going through the process of correcting your under eyes. Taking a blender, I'm just going to blend the edges for this one over here first. Then I'm going to start blending this one in. You just need to make sure that you stick to the place where you have your product because you don't want to be moving light concealer around a lot. So as you guys can see, that blended so well, it just mixes and diminishes into my skin. Now I'm gonna take the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder, and this is in the shade Banana Bread, and I'm gonna be setting my under eyes. We're gonna be baking today. So just take a bit of that. You can see I've ran out of this powder almost. I've used this so much and I've had this for such a long time. I think it's almost been like 2 years or something. And I absolutely love this powder. This is amazing for baking. It's one of the best powders that I have. And I always tend to reach out for this. Before I bake, I just want to make sure I have no creasing whatsoever because it has been a while since I put the concealer. So I'm just going to go over it once. Just going to coat the edge of the beauty blender with that. We're going to put that right underneath my eye. Guys, this is one of the best powders that you can bake with. It just adjusts so well to your body temperature. The baking is amazing. It's never too loud, it's never too much. It doesn't make your under eyes dry, which is the best part, and it just looks so flawless in airbrush. Now I'm just gonna put this on the areas wherever I generally tend to get oily. So now that our face is baking, we're gonna let that sit here for a while, and we're gonna do our brows. I'm using the NYX micro brow pencil, and I have recently been loving this stuff, and I've also really enjoyed using the Makeup Revolution one, which I finished, so we're gonna use this one today. This is my current favorite. This works just as good as any of the high-end brow pencils I've tried. Anastasia, I've tried Benefit, I've tried all of them because I am a brow junkie, and this by far has been one of the tops. I do not reach out for any other brow pencil but these ones. So let me just get in and show you how this works. I'm gonna take the spoolie and I'm just gonna brush out my brow hair first. This is just gonna help us really fill them in the shape that we want to achieve. The hair's not gonna be straying out of place. Check out the tip on this, you guys. It's so thin, it's perfect for creating those brow hair strokes. So yeah, this is why I really love this. I'm gonna just create a straight line around here. You want to make sure you always keep your hand really light and go in light feathery strokes. Just follow the direction of your hair and that should work for you. Now towards the center of my brow, I'm gonna give in a little more pressure it up because I have a little bit of sparsity going around there. Just gonna fill them in all the way, and this is just generally how I always love filling my brows. There's no other experimentation with them because I don't know, I'm just really conscious about the way my brows look. I think it really changes my face and I don't enjoy any other shape than this. The front of my brows, I'm just gonna create straight up strokes that look like my hair, just imitate my hair basically. Now before I get in to do my other brow, I'm just gonna brush this out and set this one to show you guys how it looks. So now taking the same spoolie, I'm just gonna brush out the product and remove any excess, and this just helps with them looking more smoother and more like diffused, I'd say. So now that my brows are done, I'm going to be using the Sigma Beauty Warm Neutrals palette, and this is volume 2. Now the shades in this palette are gorgeous for an everyday look or a night look. They blend like a dream and they literally feel like absolute butter. I'm telling you guys, these are one of the most easiest to blend eyeshadows that I own. So now I'm just going to take a nice fluffy brush like so. Pick up the shade Toasty and put that all across my lid. This is just gonna help us have a nice and smooth base to work with and give us a good amount of warmth. Just look at that, guys. Just look at how easily that blended. Let me just zoom you guys in a little bit so you guys can see it more clearly. Guys, that blends like a dream. Now taking the shade Passion Fruit and just applying that to smooth out the edges. Now I'm just going to pick up the shade Rogue. Now this is a gorgeous burnt red. I'm just going to put this right underneath my eyes. Just going to take the shade Beaming, which is this one right here. And I'm going to take it on my finger because that's how I feel foil and shimmer shadows have the most amount of pigmentation. So I'm just going to take that on my fingertip and apply that to my lid. Look at that pigmentation. I'm just gonna pick up the shade Henna, which is this brownie chocolatey shade, on the same brush. I'm gonna apply that to my outer corner. And I'm just softening that out, taking the same blending brush. So now I'm just gonna dust off my bake. I'm going to be taking the Juvia's Place Saharan Blush Volume 2 palette. I'm going to be using the blushes and the bronzer from this one right here. Now taking the Sigma Large Angled Brush, I'm going to take the bronzer and I'm going to bronze up my face. Bronzer is such an important step, you guys. Sun-kissed glow and that warmth to your face, and just balances out. It doesn't make your foundation application look so flat on your face. It just adds back that life to your face, I'd say. I'm just gonna hold that straight and take it straight down my nose. This is just a quick way to give it that dimension without going through the whole shebang of contouring and everything. Now moving on to the blush, I'm gonna be using the Makeup Revolution Blusher Reloaded, and this is the shade Rose Kiss. Now this is such a gorgeous corally pink. It looks so nice, youthful, and like it gives you that healthy pinky rosy kind of a glow. So if you're looking for that, then you should definitely try this out. Taking my Real Techniques brush, I'm just gonna take the blush and put it on the apples of my cheek. I just like to go in like a more stippling motion when I'm applying my brush. I just think that makes me get more control over it. Also, if you guys are following me on my Instagram, you must have noticed that recently I've been loving the whole blushy nose kind of a trend. So I've been loving going over my nose with a blusher. I remember when I was young, my mom used to always apply blush to my nose and my cheeks and even my chin. Sometimes she used to do that. So yeah, I think I kind of got the hang of that. For those of you who are already offended by the fact that my mom made me wear makeup when I was young, then please, you can exit. Because I have always been a makeup lover, even though she didn't, like there were times when she would tell me that she did not want me to touch her stuff, and I would literally be crying, howling all over the freaking place, trying to get hold of her makeup somehow. And then when I'd get that, I'd do my makeup, then I'd just call all my sisters, anybody who was over, any little girl, anyone in my house who was over, to my washroom to secretly do everybody's makeup. Like, can you believe the amount of love I had for makeup even back then? So now that the blush is on, we're going to be putting on some eyeliner. And so for my eyeliner, I'm using the NYX Epic Ink eyeliner, and this is in the shade Black. Now this is such an amazing eyeliner, you guys. If you want those sharp, crisp, winged lines, this is the way to go. It has a felt tip, is so pigmented. I'm just going to show you guys. Check that out. It's like jet freaking black. So yeah, if you haven't tried this out, I definitely highly suggest you give this a try. That is seriously going to level up your eyeliner game, I'm telling you guys. So I'm gonna start by marking my dots. Just look at that pigmentation, you guys. Then I'm gonna just mark another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. So now I'm just gonna start connecting those lines. Okay, so I'm gonna have to stop talking because I really can't do that kind of stuff when I'm applying my eyeliner. I need to focus. So yeah, we're gonna fast track this bit. Now I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes. This makes so much of a difference, you guys. If you don't already do it, then please do it before putting on mascara. It just makes them like really curly and nice and like wispy instead of like straight. So now for my mascara, I'm using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara, and this is an absolute must-have if you like nice, thick, voluminous lashes and you're not a fan of wearing false lashes. I'm just gonna put it at the root and push it upwards like that. I'm just gonna be setting my face, for which I'm using the Morphe and Jeffree Star setting spray, and this is in Strawberry. I absolutely love how this smells. It works like a dream. It just does what it's supposed to do. The mist is perfect. It's like that fine mist, which I love. I don't like the wonky mists. I think they're just like, ow, I have like setting spray in my mouth. Okay, yeah, so I used a shit ton of setting spray because that's what I'm used to. I love using my setting spray. I mean, I always like to do that before I apply my highlighter so that my highlighter be banging and popping. So yes, before I move into highlighting, I'm just gonna be applying some lip balm using the Too Faced Peach Perfect Lip Balm, which smells so good. I could literally eat this and apply it to my lips. Now for the highlighter, I'm using the Makeup Revolution Shimmer Brick, and this is in the shade Pink Kiss. We're taking the Zoeva 134 Luxe Powder Brush, which is a gorgeous brush for applying your highlighter. It's so concentrated and so fluffy, it blends your glow like a dream. So I'm just gonna pop that right on the high points of my face. Apply that to the tip of my nose. Just look at that glow, you guys. I am dying. I absolutely love this. And you guys, if you guys follow me on my Instagram, you guys have seen it a ton of times in my Instagram videos because I love this stuff. I'm crazy about it. Trust me, I'm freaking crazy about this one. And the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter. I love these two. These are my favorite drugstore highlighters ever. Now taking the Wet n Wild Gel Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Never Pedal Down. I'm gonna be lining my lips. Now for my lipstick, I'm going to be using the Nykaa Liquid Matte, and this is in the shade Bombay. Gorgeous nude for Indian skin tones, and I absolutely love it. It's more on like the corally nude side instead of like the pinky nude, which I think would suit a lot of different skin tones and under. Alright guys, so this is how the final look is looking. I think it's super nice, super pretty, and I absolutely enjoyed using all of these products. You can see how my skin is looking so natural, so dewy. It's not looking cakey at all. My eyeliner is on point, my eyes are nice and soft, and this lipstick is absolute love, you guys. Look at the color. So if you guys enjoyed watching this video, then please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, which is down here. Also don't forget to hit that like button, and if you're not following me on my Instagram already, then what are you even doing? I upload almost every day over there, and there's like tons of creative content that I usually am never going to be able to do here on YouTube, so you can go check it out over there. So please go follow me on my Instagram, my YouTube, and stay tuned for all my upcoming videos. I'd seriously really love that. Thank you so much for watching.